you're dealing with a genre that's namesake describes the extent of the gameplay, it comes down to the little details of the execution. Be prepared to spend a good deal of time reading letters and notes, as this is how the story develops. Sometimes it can feel a bit like an interactive novel. There are no threats to your life, you can't die or anything like that, but there is a strong foreboding atmosphere that sure made me tense. Puzzles are pretty abundant and thankfully make sense in the context of the story. George Crabtree translated a series of alchemical symbols that he thought when read in the correct order and place would imprison the Darkfall. Paranoid that the Dark Force was onto his plan, he hid each of the symbols with one of the guests in the hotel, each in some kind of clever hiding spot, puzzle box, or safe. The game has no function to keep track of important information pertaining to these puzzles, so it's up to you to hastily scribble them down. Apart from the puzzles, the main draw for me was getting to explore a haunted hotel. As always, I love digging through people's belongings, and this game is practically built on that activity. It wouldn't be an adventure game without the old key stuck on the other side of the doorknob trick. There are also these optional moments where you can speak with some of the ghosts by literally typing in questions and seeing if they respond. So you can't ask them what kind of pizza they like or anything. Mostly ghostly questions like, what's your name? Can you help me? How did you die? Later in the game, you come upon all the gadgets that the two ghost hunters left behind. Hey, how do you like that? This includes a sort of ghostometer that remains in your HUD and wiggles whenever there are ghosties about. There's also a set of UV goggles that you are prompted to use in certain locations by a ghostly voice. You can also